Welcome back on the Lobo Coaches Show. I'm Robert Portnoy. It's my privilege now to bring in the head football coach at UNM, Bob Davie. Bob, great to be with you. And the Lobos, a spirited rally again after a tough start right out of the gate at San Diego State, but a lot of heart, making it a one-score game late, and you convert an onside kick. Who knows what happens?
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of the Wyoming game. We fell behind early, and if a word comes to mind, short term right now, sitting here today, it's frustrating. Think back to the last two seasons, how many Mountain West Conference games we've been within a score of winning the game. The same thing continues to bite us. We're really trying to build a defense. We can't quite make enough stops, but also just in the big picture of things, Robert, just encouraging. You can see the foundation of toughness, competitiveness, and a bunch of spirited guys playing hard. So I'm frustrated today, but overall I'm encouraged.
That Lobo defense does still on occasion give up the big play, and as we start our breakdown segment, it was a big play on their first play from scrimmage for San Diego State.
Well, it's hard. You spend all that time preparing as players and coaches. In the very first play of the game, we're in a quarters coverage, which is about as safe as you can get. Their little receiver, number 3, Ruffin, who's a great player, made an outside move on Cranston Jones, broke it back inside, and all of a sudden, it's 7-0 before you ever get a chance to play defense.
Now, you warned us in advance that Bob Toledo, their offensive coordinator, was going to have some gadgets up his sleeve, and he pulled out the first one on their second offensive series of the game.
Well, you talk about frustrating. We knew halfback pass was coming because 41 lined up in the backfield. We actually had the receiver double covered right there, as you can see. The ball a little bit underthrown, and number 3 went up and made a play.
Yeah, you're right about Ruffin. He is some player. Now, the Lobos responded, as they have so often this season when they've gotten down early, and this is the first touchdown of the night for your freshman running back.
Yeah, a lot of true freshmen making plays last night, and Terrion Gibson, a young man from Dallas, who we think can be a star here in the future, scores his first touchdown in what we hope becomes a string of touchdowns in his career here at New Mexico.
The Lobos get the first possession in the second half. They kick a field goal, and then it was that guy Ruffin again, a scramble play by the quarterback Kaler here.
Yeah, we went 4-man rush, played cover 2. We kind of lost Ruffin in the corner right there. Probably looking back, should have probably blitzed them and pressured them right there because we had some success through the second quarter, really pressuring them.
You're down by 11 after that, and again, the offense responds. The offense moved the ball very well throughout most of the game, and Crusoe Gongbe got into the act in the run game right here.
Well, Crusoe Gongbe, I think, can gain a lot of yards for us over the next year here. Boy, he's a powerful runner. Reminds you a little bit of number 4 from San Diego State, who's an outstanding running back. But again, our offense, I think, schematically, I don't think there's any question we've got a great scheme. When we can match up fairly well against teams, we're difficult to stop. We're difficult to defend.
You mentioned number 4 for San Diego State, Adam Muema. This was a great goal line sequence by the Lobos to get it to 4th down, and you came so close to stopping them right here.
Yeah, this is frustrating again. David Guthrie, you're going to see in the hole right there. David had a chance to make that play, but give them credit. I mean, the kid ran for well over 200 yards last night. He's an explosive player. He was injured early in the year. He's back to 100%, as you can see.
Cole Gauchi had the best throwing game, I think, of his career, and this is one of those throws right here in our next highlight as he finds Jarek Magnet down the seam.
Yeah, I mean, Cole is getting better. We had several opportunities on big plays last night. We did convert on several. There's a couple others we didn't convert on. One time to Andrew Aho in the first series. We might have had a touchdown. Another time to Reese White. But there's no question Cole Gauchi is improving as a thrower.
All right, that throw to Magnet set up this next score, and this is the second time that your true freshman Terrion Gibson got loose.
Yeah, no question he's a speed guy, and you get him out there on the perimeter. He did the same thing in high school. And we mentioned before he had 2 older brothers that played at the University of Wyoming, one in the Cleveland, plays for the Cleveland Browns in the NFL. A lot of people around Dallas and in his family will tell you that Terrion has the chance to be the best one of all those brothers.
I like those blocks by Aho and Magnet on the edge there to seal it and get him to the pylon. Now, the final series of the game for the Lobos was Clayton Mitchum running the 2-minute drill. How about this throw?
I thought Clayton Mitchum came in, did an excellent job, not only in this 2-minute drill as he took us down the team field, but he came in one play. A great read on Crusoe Gongbe's touchdown. So Clayton Mitchum came in and really showed some dynamic ability, as we know he has. I would love to find a way to redshirt Clayton Mitchum. Of course, there's a lot of guys on our team that we are redshirting, but man, if we could find a way to give him a couple more years in this program, he could be outstanding.
Just a few moments left. One thing that you talked about after the game yesterday was trying to get a stop there at the finish of the game. Just get them off the field one time.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's obvious to everyone, if we could have gotten a couple more stops in that game, we would have won that game because we really were in a rhythm on offense. I didn't think San Diego State really could stop us, quite honestly, if we executed offensively. And it's been the same story. And it takes time to build a defense. And that's what it is. You look in this league right now, if you take Utah State out of it, the average defense in this league is ranked 100th out of 124 teams. So it's not just us, but we have to continue to grow defensively to win.